What's going on, champs and chambits? It's FireMonkey here, and did you know that a secret barrel was added in the V28.20 update? No, it wasn't that normal barrel right there, but it looks completely disguised like a barrel we're already used to. As you guys know, in the history of the game, we've had slurp barrels, which gave you shield, and we had splash, or I guess slap barrels, and the whole entire purpose of a slap barrel was to give you the infinite sprint. However, with the most recent V28.20 update, Epic Games added a brand new barrel type called Fizz barrels. They are currently bugged, and they look completely like a normal slap barrel, or I guess slurp barrel, but they give you a special effect that you don't normally get from the normal barrels, and you can find them over here in Fencing Fields. As you can see right here, this looks like a normal slurp barrel. If you actually ping it right here, it will actually tell you it's a slurp barrel. However, when you destroy it, you will get 15 shield instead of 10, and 10 seconds of low gravity. That is because these Fizz barrels are actually supposed to be using a different model. However, they got implemented a little bit earlier than intended, and because of that, they kind of just appear as disguised slurp barrels that give you a slightly different effect. And it's something I kind of want to mention with you guys. What do you think about these special barrels and how Epic Games keeps adding a new special effect type of energy drink or drink in general to the game, only to eventually make it a barrel on the island you can find around the map, farm it like materials, and give you and everyone around you a special benefit? I think it's very interesting how basically every single chapter now we've started to get these different barrel designs. We started with just slurp, and then we got slurp barrels, then we ended up getting slap and slap barrels, and then this season, or I guess chapter, we had fizz, and now we're getting fizz barrels. It really makes me wonder if in the future we're going to start seeing a rotation, considering the fact that fizz barrels are basically souped up slurp barrels, to the point where we don't even see slurp barrels around the island, but instead they're all just kind of fizz barrels all over the place. I think it would be a nice little benefit, right? Because if you go in a location that has like 5 barrels stacked up on top of each other, instead of just getting 50 shield, you're going to be getting 5 extra shield per barrel. And if I do the math quickly in my head, that's like an extra 25 as shield that you would be getting. So instead of getting 50, you would get 75 plus 10 seconds of low gravity just to help you get around right after farming those. And I think that it's just a souped up version of the slurp barrels that would be very, very cool to see in the game. Now, another thing to actually mention here, if you're kind of curious what the model is supposed to look like, it was supposed to look like this on screen right now. It's supposed to look more like a normal barrel keg type of thing instead of the slurp barrel we've kind of seen, which is more metallic. So, you know, more of a wooden thing. It might have taken less damage to actually destroy, but it is the design we will be seeing in the near future once it actually ends up releasing. And of course, I want to ask in the comments down below, what do you think about this new barrel? What do you think about how it works? Do you think that it's kind of weird how it's a slurp barrel in disguise right now, or do you think they should actually keep it like this instead of giving it the proper model that got added with this update, just to make it a little bit more of a surprise whenever you're farming slurp barrels? I mean, think about it. Imagine you had a bundle of like 6 slurp barrels right next to each other, and one of those slurp barrels was actually a fizz barrel, so you got a little bit more of a bonus without even realizing it. You know, they could even do RNG factors where there's a chance where a random slurp barrel in the game could be turned into a fizz barrel instead, right? There's a lot of things they could actually do here, but it is something that was kind of accidentally improperly added with the V28.20 update and could potentially breed an even cooler mechanic for how these barrels work in game. With that said, however, hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's short little video, you know, recapping the recent Fortnite news. If you did, consider subscribing to support the channel and all the content I make going forwards, and until next time, I'll catch you champs and champions a little bit later with another upload. Peace out.